يرفعوك فوق الذين كفروا إلى يوم القيامة ثم إلي مرجعكم فأحكم بينكم فيما كنتم فيه تختلفون فأما الذين كفروا فأعذبهم عذابا شديدا في الدنيا والآخرة وما لهم من ناصرين أما الذين آمنوا وعملوا الصالحات فيوفيهم أجورهم والله لا يحب الظالمين ذلك نتلوه عليك من الآيات والذكر الحكيم صدق الله العظيم. Continuing with Isa alayhi salatu wasalam's qissa, that eventually when Isa alayhi salatu wasalam asked that who will be my Ansar and the Hawariyun, they answered that we will assist you in the establishment of the hukum of Allah Ta'ala, the command of Allah Ta'ala. Thereafter the Quran Kareem says, وَمَكَرُوا وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ. However, the Yahud that were there, that they were propagated towards, they did not want to accept the message of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam despite clear miracles upon the hands of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. So they devised a plan to kill Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. The Quran Kareem refers to that in this ayah as وَمَكَرُوا. They plotted against Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. And elsewhere very clearly, the Quran Kareem says that they tried to kill him, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that they were not able to kill him and they were not successful in this. وَمَكَرُوا. Makar in Arabic means a secret plot. Someone does something very secretly, they plan something discreetly, no one else would know about it, everything is hush-hush, no one can come to know about what's going on. That is referred to as makar. وَمَكَرُوا. So they obviously did not openly come to kill Isa alayhi salam. Rather, it happened in the dead. And when they came for Isa alayhi salam, it was at night, it was in secrecy, and it was a few people that were involved. And obviously there were many who supported it, but those that actually came to assassinate Isa alayhi salam with that intent, they were a few in number. So وَمَكَرُوا, they plotted discreetly. وَمَكَرَ اللَّهُ, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan, yani Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved Isa alayhi salam. And the same verb that was used for them, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala used and attributed that to himself, meaning that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's plan was so much more secret than theirs, in the sense that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala changed one of them into the form of Isa alayhi salam. Yani they plotted and they made sure that they had a very secret plan. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that is your plan. Allah ta'ala reversed it, and that one from amongst you, yani something which you would not have even thought of. Yani when they came to carry out this assassination, they obviously did not cross their mind that maybe that one of us may be morphed and one of us may be changed and to look like Isa alayhi salam. And that is what happened. مَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ Mufassirun, one Jama'ah explained that one amongst them, yani one amongst the assassins, he was changed and his form was, and his face looked like that of Isa alayhi salam. So rather than killing Isa alayhi salam, they ended up killing one of their own. So that is the plan of Allah Ta'ala. That is how Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala saved Nabi Isa alayhi salatu wasalam. Allahu khayrul makirin. Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala is the best of them. إِذْ قَالَ اللَّهُ يَا عِيسَى إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ. And at that time Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala had announced that Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, O Isa, إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ, that indeed I shall take you. Now in the word tawaffi, there have been many firaq batila, deviant sects, which have misinterpreted this ayah verse of the Quran Kareem. And to give a background, the aqidah of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah is very clear that Isa alayhi salatu wasalam was not killed, that he did not pass away, and he was raised to the heavens, and that he shall return. All of this is the aqidah of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah. And all of this is established through tawatur, through mass transmissions, and this is yaqini, and there is conviction to this. That Isa alayhi salam was not killed again, he is living, he is raised to the heavens, and that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will return him again towards the end of time. Ulama have gathered many ahadith and many dala'il proofs of this, and books have been written on this as well. So, inni mutawaffika, now why do some people misinterpret, or how do they fall into the misinterpretation of this ayah? that the verb tawaffi is used for different meanings. One meaning, or rather we should say the literal meaning, the actual meaning of tawaffi means to take something fully. To take anything fully, that would be in the ma'na, that would be the meaning of tawaffa, right? And if you change the verb a little bit, you make it waffa, it would mean to give fully. Right? So wa'fa ya, this means to give or to take something fully. Right? That's the meaning of it. It doesn't literally, in its actual meaning, mean death. But metaphorically, in Arabic, many a times it is used for giving death. Right? So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran came, and also normally in Arabic, tawaffa would also mean to give death. Tuwfiya would mean someone passed away. So this ayah, many said that, oh, inni mutawaffika, yani I will give you death. But that is not the literal meaning of tawaffi. And why can we not take the meaning of death? Because of the very next word in the verse, which is warafi'uka, that we will raise you. Right? So once death is given, then no one is raised after that. That means mutawaffika would mean that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will either only take your soul, or Allah subhanahu will take you up fully to the heavens. Not in the meaning of death. وَرَافِعُكَ, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will raise you. That is one. The other tafsir, which is ma'thur from Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, which is also very clear, is that إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ, يعني رَافِعُكَ, He will raise you to the heavens, and مُتَوَفِّيكَ when you will return. And once you return to the world, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give you death, like how normal people pass away in this world and then they are returned to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That tafsir is ma'thur. It is transmitted from Ibn Abbas radiallahu anhu, who is the Imam in tafsir from amongst the Sahaba radiallahu anhu. Inni mutawaffika wa rafi'uka ilay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala raised Isa alayhi salatu wasalam to him. The aqidah of the Yahud is that Isa alayhi salatu wasalam was killed and that he is madfoon, that he was buried as well. And the aqidah, the belief of the Christians, is that he was killed but resurrected. They differentiate with that from the Yahud and the Jews. The Jews will say that he was killed and buried, and the Nasara, Masihiyun, they say that he was killed and he was resurrected thereafter. إِنِّي مُتَوَفِّيكَ وَرَافِعُكَ إِلَيْهِ وَمُطَهِّرُكَ مِنَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will mention your purity from those that have tainted you, meaning that the Yahud who would put ta'an and criticism upon the nasab, the lineage of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, that he did not have a father, and etc., or that some said that Isa alayhi salam claimed uluhiyah, godliness. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says that these are all false claims, that your lineage is pure, that you were born unto Maryam alayhi salatu wasalam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is clearly mentioning this in the Quran Kareem, and that Isa alayhi salatu wasalam has never and did never claim uluhiyah and being a god. وَجَاعِلُ الَّذِينَ اتَّبَعُوكَ فَوْقَ الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا إِلَى يَوْمِ الْقِيَامَةِ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make those that follow the way of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam over those that disbelieve until the Yawm al-Qiyamah. ثُمَّ إِلَيَّ مَرْجِعُكُمْ. Then to me is your return. Then to me is all of your return. فَأَحْكُمُ بَيْنَكُمْ. I will decide amongst you فِيمَا كُنْتُمْ فِيهِ تَخْتَلِفُونَ, in that which you decide, in that which you differ. And one jama'ah, one group of you are saying that he was killed and he is madfoon, he is buried. The other saying that he is resurrected. Some have this aqidah and that aqidah regarding Isa alayhi salam. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, Yawm al-Qiyamah, everyone will come to know what is the truth. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, I myself will judge regarding that. What will be the judgment? The أَمَّا الَّذِينَ كَفَرُوا, those that disbelieve, those that rejected the nubuwah of Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, the risala of Isa alayhi salam, his ways, his ta'ah. فَأُعَذِّبُهُمْ عَذَابًا شَدِيدًا فِي الدُّنْيَا وَالْآخِرَةِ. Then even in the dunya and in the akhirah, in the world and in the akhirah, they will be given adab. وَمَا لَهُم مِّن نَاصِرِينَ. And they will have no assistance, no helpers. وَأَمَّا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا. And as for those that believe, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, and they do righteous actions, فَيُوَفِّيهِمْ أُجُورَهُمْ وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will fully give them their ujur, their rewards. وَاللَّهُ لَا يُحِبُّ الظَّالِمِينَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's mercy and mahabbah, love, does not extend to those that are oppressors. ذَلِكَ نَتْلُوهُ عَلَيْكَ مِنَ الْآيَاتِ وَالذِّكْرِ الْحَكِيمِ. That all of this account we recite unto you which are of very clear signs, and of al-dhikr al-hakim, and which is a reminder of the all-wise, or it's a very mustahkam, a very solid reminder that has been given from the side of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And Mufassirun mentioned that out of all the Anbiya alayhi salatu wasalam, perhaps the most dhikr, the most account that has been given to us in very clear words and very clear terms regarding the background of the Nabi, who he was born unto, etc., with names. All of these details, very rarely will someone find for other Anbiya ﷺ as they find regarding Isa ﷺ. Why? What's the hikmah? What's the wisdom behind this? It is because Isa ﷺ is to come back to the ummah, and the ummah needs to know very clearly that who is this person. If someone stands up and claims that, oh, I am Isa, and they're falsely claiming it, so that the ummah does not fall into any mushabaha, any difficulty in understanding or in deciphering who this is. So that is one of the reasons, one hikmah, one wisdom that Mufassirun ulama mentioned, that why are there so many details regarding Isa ﷺ in the Quran itself. Aside from the Quran, there are many details in the hadith, the traditions of Rasulullah ﷺ, but aside from that, in the Quran Kareem as well, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala very clearly spelled out the details regarding Isa alayhi salatu wasalam, and background regarding the time of his risala as well. May God, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, give us the right aqidah, the aqidah of Ahlul Sunnah wal Jama'ah, and keep us steadfast upon it.